Hey everyone, it's Blair here at Time Trades. Thanks for joining me today. I'm going to be talking to you about the new TradingView export functionality that now includes Mercury and Venus. So nothing has really changed from the prior version in terms of how you actually export the TradingView script from Time Trades into TradingView. So I'm going to go through that. I'm going to use QQQ here as our example symbol. So the TradingView export functionality is on the Influencers tab. So we click on Influencers over here on the right. And then it's under Lunar Transits. Okay. And now what you see here is the new TradingView Pine script. And what's changed is you will now notice that Mercury and Venus are included here. Previously, I did not include them because they're quite fast. Mercury can move over 2 degrees a day relative to the Earth. So my static snapshot of Mercury's location wasn't accurate enough. So what I did under the hood is implement a real-time calculation of the location of Mercury and Venus, and that allowed me to get the accuracy that's needed in order to generate intraday timing lines that can be shown on your TradingView screen. So that's what this script does. This script draws those vertical lines in TradingView that shows when the moon is making certain angles with other planets. Which angles are they? Well, they're the top 40 from this table here. This table right here is just showing the up days. There's 3 other tables of potential influencers that are included. So each of these tables has 100 different values for them. For a total of 400. I'm only showing the top 40 aspects that occurred during any lunar cycle, which lasts about 27 and a half days. So let's export these to TradingView. To do that, I click on this button here, and this will copy the TradingView script to the clipboard. And then once that copy is complete, it will show, it will add that script to the clipboard, and then I can go over to TradingView and I can paste that into a new indicator. So here I am in TradingView, and I'm going to open up this tab on the bottom here. This is where all the scripting lives. And I'm going to go to the Pine Editor tab here, and I want to open up the QQQ. Well, actually, we'll just create a new blank indicator, because if you haven't done this before, this is what you'll do. You'll choose Open and then Blank Indicator. This is what you'll see. And you'll want to select all here, because you're going to replace this default script, and you're going to paste in the script that was copied from Time Trades. And this will create a new indicator called QQQ, Lunar Transiting Aspects, starting on April 10th. Now I want to save this. This script already exists in my TradingView account with the same name, so I just want to replace it. Yes. And now I can go add to chart. So TradingView is now interpreting that script, and it should display it on the chart shortly. So when it's done displaying on the chart and it's just completed, you'll now see visually where these important lunar transiting aspects are. The label, the mouse hover, you got to make sure you mouse over all of these labels, because it will explain a couple things. The first one is, if you're not familiar with astrological signs, it'll explain what these symbols mean. So this means that the moon will be square to Saturn, and it will also explain why it's here. So this is being displayed because this is the number 8 influencer over up days. So then we can go to the next one that's happening on April 15th at 11:30 Eastern Time. And this is moon quintile at 72 degrees with transiting Neptune, which is the number 2 influencer over down days. Okay. So when you're interpreting these, it's important to keep in the back of your mind that in general, pivot highs and pivot lows tend to be the more accurate events within time trades. Each symbol has 2 models. One predicts pivot highs and pivot lows, and the second model predicts big up days and big down days. And I get better performance, better accuracy on the pivot highs than I do on the up days and down days. So if you're ever in a situation where it's kind of ambiguous and you've got a bunch of influencers happening at the same or similar time, like for example here we've got a pivot high followed by a down day, which is consistent. So I would certainly lean towards the interpreting the pivot high, putting more priority on the pivot high because it does have more accuracy. So then we've got a down day, and then that's followed by another down day and a pivot high. So this is one of those times where it's kind of ambiguous about what the behavior could be. At the exact same time, we've got events that predict both a down day and a pivot high. So maybe that could be a pivot high that then turns into a decline, or you may just say, you know what, I'm going to stand aside at this time and wait for a clearer signal. So that's how you can use these transiting aspects. What I like to look for is kind of clusters of transiting aspects. So here we've got a couple of pivot lows happening on the 27th and the 26th, including the number 1 influencer over pivot lows, which uses Venus. So this is that enhancement I was talking about, is we just added Venus here. So it's a good thing we added that because it's the number 1 influencer over pivot lows. So I would definitely center any trading strategy in the next few weeks around this pivot low on the 26th. One more thing to mention and remind you all of is you may notice that there's solid lines and there's dashed lines. A dashed line indicates an aspect that happens overnight. Okay, so this is not during, dashed line is an aspect that happens not during regular trading hours. A solid line, like for example this square with Saturn, happens during regular trading hours. So this one is happening at 3:30 Eastern on the 13th of April, which I think is a Tuesday. All right. And also keep in mind that the time should be accurate to within about 5 minutes. So if I want, I can go down to like a 12-minute chart or a 4-minute chart, and I can see that time with more accuracy. So this is actually 2:42 p.m. on Tuesday the 13th. Okay, so just keep that in mind as you're interpreting these charts. Solid line is an aspect that happens during regular trading hours, and also pivot highs and pivot lows have a higher accuracy rating in general than up days and down days. Okay, so that's it. Good luck to all of you, and I wish you all a good week trading. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.